Line gets set, first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. He'll pull it down. At the 45, on his way. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. The jet sweep pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll try to snap it quickly. On second down, he's looking downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Quick handoff. Oh, it's loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, what a...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got the first down and more. Powers through. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They've swapped into the field and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's right on target. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Casey. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now from inside the red zone. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll run for it on fourth down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A first down here would really give them some breathing room. It's 2nd and inches. Off play action. Feeling some heat. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Badgers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly you can go to.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
2nd down coming up. The back goes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The give from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Completes it in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops while they'll get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Now you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. On the option. The pitch. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
On second down, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Louisville 24, Wisconsin 14.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll throw it on first down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He fires it out to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
The option look. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Getting some heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll give it to Johnson. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. And let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, a 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It is perfect, and that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 24 over Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, great.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field. We got to go for it.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, it's a fumble. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.